Oh my god! It's so good!
And have a good look yourself. Traditional spices of the highest quality, made with pride and experience.
You've got a deal. I can't thank you enough for always looking after my business.
Believe me, I'm not making this up. Several Eremite mercenary groups are
so
nearly
good.
in open conflict, but does the core of 30 care? And that's not all.
Nice.
Did you know that...
Wow! Talk about hurly-burly!
It's gonna be stuck in my head.
Guess that's only to be expected for the largest port in Sumeru.
No! Song!
Maybe it's because of what Dia told
Song.
us earlier, but
Song!
Paimon can't seem to shake the feeling that there's also danger lurking in these crowds.
What is the song?
Ooh. Let's get our bearings so we can start looking for leads. We know that whatever the Academia lost is related to the gods. But other than that, we don't have much else to go on. Osfun told us to try posing as Academia students while asking around.
Oh yeah.
Paimon checked
But he
the
wouldn't say
Akasha
what-
on the way here, and the Academia doesn't seem to have any research facilities in Port Ormos.
But he didn't say why we need
Paimon
it.
doesn't get it. Won't we look even more suspicious going around saying we're Academia students and asking about the stolen item?
Right. We should figure that out before we do anything.
Given all the people that come through here every day, if there's any information to be found, Paimon bets we could find it in the market. Let's ask around and see what we come up with.
Okay. Ba-da-ba-ba-bing.
Welcome. Welcome. How can I help you two?
Hi there. We would like to ask you a question. Do students from the Academia ever come to Port Ormos?
Of course. Especially around this time of year. Students from Sumeru City that are about to graduate often come to Port Ormos to cut loose a little.
It's a spring break.
Many people often talk about how
Town.
hard it is to get accepted into the
Or the
Academia,
party town.
let alone graduate. But those who finish their studies and go on to become full-time researchers at the Academia have it even harder.
Grad school.
Sure, we may not be Sumeru City, but Port Ormos offers beautiful scenery and a stress-free environment. Some even say it's good luck to come to Port Ormos, so students and researchers come flocking here when things get to be too much at the Academia. You see over there? Those
Yeah.
are students from the Academia.
They look pretty serious.
They've been looking worried and miserable ever since they got here a few days ago. If you ask me, the life of a merchant is better. So long as the Akasha teaches us what we need, then life is good.
The
Those
government
students
tells
seem
you
to be
what you
discussing
need.
something. Let's see if we can listen in.
Okay. Let's eavesdrop. Let's sneakily listen.
It's no good. I've tried asking around, but I haven't been able to learn anything useful. Not to mention that a bunch of scary-looking Eremite mercenaries have been posted along the streets now.
There's been a lot of fighting between the different Eremite factions in Port Ormos. If we choose to move on our own, then it would be wise to steer clear of them. Especially the group that's constantly shouting some stuff about King Deshret and some resurrection. I've even heard that the Citadel of Regzar is starting to get fed up with them. What was that group called again? Ein something or other?
They're called Ein El Akhmar. Today, I heard that the thing we're after might be in their possession at the moment.
Wait, come again?
Wait, so they stole the thing and they're gonna resurrect their god?
Don't you see? Many
With
of the
them?
Eremites in Port Ormos deal with trading this kind of thing. They're usually pretty wary of outsiders, but not so with students of the Academia. It's because the kind of goods that students are looking for aren't the kind of goods that Eremites are after. As long as they know you're a student, then deals can be made. I've heard that Ein El Hakmar likes to set up shop at the Jafar Tavern. Supposedly, if you're willing to part with 500,000 Mora, they'll give you info on anything.
Wait, did you say 500,000? If information alone costs that much, then how could we ever afford to buy what we're looking for? I guess we might as well give up on trying to graduate this way.
I wouldn't worry too much. Our field of research is very niche. Who else could possibly be after that kind of shady knowledge? I bet it's practically worthless to anyone aside from us.
Shady knowledge. Niche. Is it about necromancy?
Well, I guess that makes sense. And the only thing left for us now is to find a way in. Why don't we all just pool our money together and pay for the information?
Are they necromancers?
Did you hear that? A niche field of research? And
Yeah.
shady knowledge?
Yeah.
It all sounds pretty suspicious to Paimon. Is knowledge something people just buy and sell like that?
It's very sus.
So, what's our plan?
We're gonna go to the tavern.
Didn't you hear what they just said? Buying information is going to cost us 500,000 mora! Have you lost your mind?
We're gonna threaten them.
Oh, alright. Paimon never thought she'd agree to parting with that kind of mora. But if you know what you're doing, then we should give it a shot.
I don't know what I'm doing though, Paimon. I feel like... Oh man. It's such a good song. Where's the tavern? Okay. This way. Getting distracted, listening. I mean, it makes sense that in a place where the government is censoring all the information that you can get from the internet, that information would be incredibly valuable and would be bought and sold and traded.
This is the place we heard those students talking about. Let's find this.
Let's sit down and wait.
Oh, you've arrived. Please take a seat.
So, they think that they can go toe-to-toe with the boss? Ha! Once we reclaim the power of King Deshret, they'll be the first that the boss punishes.
What?
They're nothing to be afraid of. Our main rival now is the Caracal Battalion. They've also amassed a significant amount of more this time, so we mustn't underestimate them.
How can the Caracal Battalion compete with the boss when they're nothing but a bunch of money-grubbing opportunists out for a quick mora?
Yeah, with boss's fervent devotion, he'll be able to use this power to bring our god back this time.
Huh. All these guys talk about is King Deshret, so they're probably the ones we're looking for.
Probably.
Greater Lord Ruka Devata. That traitor and her followers must not be spared. The day will come when King Deshret exacts vengeance on Sumeru, and all of them shall be punished.
Greater Lord Ruka Devata is a traitor, but why does the academia like them?
Yeah, Paimon was wondering what they meant too. We should ask about that if we get the chance later.
Oh, we're gonna talk to them. Directly.
Huh? Who are you? What do you want?
I'm a traveler.
A traveler?
Now's probably not the time to talk about that. Didn't the students say Eremites are wary of outsiders?
Okay, I'm a student.
A student? What's a student from Sumeru City doing in Port Ormos?
I'm looking for... Oh, this is smooth. Info about a certain something.
Ah, well, if it's info you want, you've come to the right place. The question is, can you afford it?
50 more.
What is this, some kind of joke?
Oh! Sorry. She must have grabbed the wrong amount. Hey, what do you think you're doing?
I can't afford this week. This is the new banners this week.
Paimon can't stand to see so much more go. But there's no other choice right now.
Look, we'll just hunt them down after.
Here, this is the merchant's address. Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it there.
The address, that's all?
Well, what are you waiting for?
We're gonna go broke. I just have one more question.
Oh, that's right! We heard you mention King Deshret just now. We're actually interested to know more because we're, archaeology students!
Smooth.
Fine. Since you've already handed over the Mora, I guess I can throw in a little extra info.
500k.
As you can see, members of Ain al-Ahmar are devout believers of King Deshret. Years ago, King Deshret founded the great desert nation that was our homeland. It was an advanced civilization, far beyond anything you'll see in present-day Sumeru. King Deshret was the rightful god of wisdom, but he was betrayed by a companion he trusted. She even stripped him of his title, God of Wisdom.
What?
So, you mean the traitor was...
Greater Lord Ruka Devata, yes. That shameless wretch destroyed King Deshret's civilization, and our ancestors were forced to flee to this land where we were made to suffer the tyranny of our enemies.
This seems like something that's happened a couple times with different entities in the world, where there was like another elemental god, and then the Archon came in and took control.
Furthermore, she conspired with the Academia to cover up the truth of her actions, and create the merciful and benevolent facade for which she is now known. Ugh, just thinking about it sickens me. But the story doesn't end there, oh no. King Deshret isn't truly dead. The voice of the Oracle has been heard in the desert, prophesying his resurrection.
Is he sealed away?
Mark my words, our god shall return. And when that day comes, all followers of the traitor and all the desert dwellers who have forgotten their true god will suffer retribution together.
Maybe he's right.
If what I'm saying makes you shiver with fear, it might not be too late for you to become a believer of King Deshret.
Is he really coming back?
I don't have anything to say to you Academia people about that. I think this conversation has reached its end.
But I thought we could be believers.
Not just yet. This man is a fraud.
What? He lying? Wait, who's that?
You again? Deranged Academia lunatic.
Yes, it's me again. I already warned you that if you weren't willing to sit and discuss things with me, I'd take measures to make things uncomfortable for you.
Oh? To make things...
Listen to me.
What do you mean?
That address he gave you is fake.
Fake!
Or at least, you won't find a merchant waiting for you there. This group has been boasting all around that they can provide information on a certain item as a means of luring people into their territory.
He came here to protect me?
Once you show up, they keep up the act until they have hard evidence that you want to purchase said item. Then they use that to squeeze you for all the more you're worth.
Oh my god.
Hey! Shut it, Al-Haytham! What are you playing at, trying to ruin our business like this,
I told you the other day. I wish to discuss my terms with your boss.
Wait, he's gonna deal with these people? Why?
The boss made it perfectly clear that he won't negotiate with you.
Yes, and in no uncertain terms. But that was then. It does not preclude him from changing his mind in the future.
I'm warning you. Don't push us, or this could get ugly. We don't usually get rough with people from the Academia because it just complicates things. For a lunatic like you, though, we might just have to make an exception.
Even they think he's crazy?
If you're
What?
suggesting that we escalate this from a verbal exchange to a physical one, I accept. After all, even the Archons used war to negotiate the ownership of Tevat.
Oh, he's not afraid of you. He's gonna kick your ass.
If, on the other hand, we can't agree on any means of negotiation at all, then I'm afraid my next course of action will sting a little more than the mere falling through of a few business deals.
He's so intimidating. He's threatening
I will
them.
jeopardize the Eremite's reputation, which I know you value above all else. I am quite confident that if I began to take such action, your boss would willingly approach me himself. However, I fear that by then, some things will have happened that cannot be undone.
He's gonna kill him.
Also, a word of advice. I suggest you tell your boss exactly what happened here today. Otherwise, he might blame you for not telling him in the future.
What did you say?
Consider this. Have I ever failed to follow through on my word in the past?
This guy is really out of his mind.
Okay then. If you really have a death wish, let's meet a week from today. The pier in front of the Pharos Lighthouse, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, sharp. Don't expect us to hold back.
Oh shit. Wait, Pharos Lighthouse? That's dangerous.
Not so fast. First, you return the 500,000 more to them.
He's gonna get the money back. Oh my gosh.
Please, I beg you, don't provoke them. We can't afford any trouble with this crowd. They haven't even paid for their food yet.
Ah, Mr. Iman. There appears
got
to be
my
fewer
money.
staff in the restaurant recently. This wouldn't happen to be because they're all busy spreading the word to the students, would it?
Fewer staff in the restaurant.
Well...
Someone who chooses
Spreading
to do
the word.
business with a group like that really can't afford to get so flustered the instant someone confronts them about it. Consider the meal compensation for our silence. I'd say you're getting an excellent deal.
Oh my god.
Whoa, did you see that? He not only got us our Mora back, but sent the Emirites running too.
It's like he's got dirt on everybody in this town, and
Plus, he seems to know a lot about what's
Yeah.
going on around here. Let's catch up with him and ask some questions.
okay.
He went that way.
We can't let him get away. We can't let him get away.
Wait up! It's Al-Haytham, right?
I'll hate him.
What do you want?
Thank you for your help back there.
No need for thanks. My goal was to get to them, and you two gave me just the opportunity I needed. We're even. Oh, I advise you to keep your distance from them. Since they weren't able to make off with your Mora in the end, they might harass you again in the future.
Well, it sounds like we need an escort around town.
All right. Goodbye.
But wait.
Your horses! We still have something to ask you about! Since you tore through their scam right in front of them, you must know the real story about certain something, no?
He definitely
Who
knows.
exactly are you two? And why are you inquiring about that?
He's gonna know that we lied if we say that. He knows we're not
A
students.
student. Right. Look, you should know that those thugs conducting business with you had nothing to do with your lie.
Perhaps we can also talk terms.
Huh? Oh, yeah! She's really strong! Weren't you saying something about a physical exchange? We can help with that.
We can help with a physical exchange.
She doesn't
yes.
even have a vision. Forget it.
I don't need one. Okay, we're above that.
Maybe
We're beyond
not,
that.
but she can still use elemental energy.
Yeah.
There's no way we'd go asking for info from from guys like that. Those high-headed thugs are definitely gonna
I
bring
know.
a lot of backup for your next meeting. Even if you don't go alone, you won't regret taking us with you.
Back up.
All right. I accept. Got a pen and paper? If you're searching for someone who sells that
Yay.
kind of merchandise, I'll give you one of their addresses, and you can try your luck. We'll reconvene at the appointed time by the pier. It doesn't matter if you show up or not.
Oh my gosh, he doesn't even care.
So, since you were happy to give us this merchant's information, does that mean you can tell us exactly what we're after?
I bet not till after the
You were
thing.
willing to part with 500,000 mora for something and you didn't even know what it was?
I mean, it was Fatui money, so...
Okay. Well, if you truly are as skilled as you claim, then you can beat the answer out of them when they become hostile. Look, if you've been making inquiries, then you have to know something by now. Tell me what you know so far, so I don't waste time repeating information.
All right.
We know it's connected to the academia somehow, and that not only do the Eremites deal in it, but some students want to get a hold of it too. What else?
It's some kind of knowledge?
You know almost everything there is to know, but you're unable to compile this information because you've never seen the object before.
What object?
This is what you've been looking for.
The fuck is that?
Huh? Paimon can't tell what it is. It looks like some kind of ornament.
It's a Christmas ornament.
This is a knowledge capsule. To put it simply, it's a vessel that can store a fixed quantity of canned knowledge. It's like a miniature Akasha.
I need that. I need a lot of those.
Anyone who links it to their personal Akasha terminal instantly becomes privy to its contents.
Anyone?
Correct. Anyone. Unlike the Akasha, which heavily regulates who can access what information, knowledge capsules confer their contents without any requisites.
Ooh. It's like a hack.
That's amazing.
It's essentially a convenient and harmless vestibule for knowledge. Unfortunately, it's illegal in Sumeru to privately possess or trade them.
It's not a surprise.
They were created as a means for scholars to transfer knowledge gained from Irminsul into the Akasha, and are intended to be destroyed immediately after use. But despite strict regulations, some of these knowledge capsules will always escape destruction. After all, there will always be those in this world who are dissatisfied with life as designed for them by the Akasha, and wish to change their fate.
Dissatisfied with life as designed for them by the Akasha. So how does the Akasha design life for people? Is it like in the cyberpunk hellscape where it looks at what kind of person you are and your demographics, and then it figures out what kind of a job you're allowed to have and like all the knowledge you're allowed to have access to so that you can do your job right? It's like in Westworld.
Over the past century, a wide variety of canned knowledge has been leaked from the academia. Now, in Port Ormos, the valuable ones are a means to Mora for the Eremites.
Makes sense. So they don't even care what the knowledge is, but they want to sell it. Because they can, because it's illegal. It's a black market for knowledge.
Meanwhile, those which the Eremites deem to be useless to them occasionally prove useful to the common citizens and hapless academia students. Well, I think that about sums it up.
I heard the academia lost something. What was it? Was it one of those?
So that's your true objective.
I want to learn more
With
about
our
it.
current arrangement, I don't believe I can offer an answer.
What do I have to do? What do I have to do to get the information?
You're still resolved. Fine. Let's talk somewhere with fewer people.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. We're gonna go where there's no one around. Paimon, go away.
Let's continue our conversation here. If you wish to learn more about the knowledge capsule that the Academia lost, then you must help me with something.
What's that? What do you need help with?
I need you to find someone named Dory, a traveling merchant.
Wait, what? No!
Unlike the peddlers who hawk inferior knowledge capsules, she often has quality goods in stock. Some say that as long as there is profit to be made, there is nothing she won't dare to sell. She's guarded against people from the academia
Dory!
because most of her wares don't comply with academia regulations. I think she blacklisted me. I met with her informant, but it soon became clear that they had no intention of letting me get any further. Become one of Dory's customers and earn her trust. This is my condition for further collaboration.
Fine.
Why do you want us to meet with her?
Because he said he's blacklisted, Paimon.
Until you complete this task, you don't have question privileges.
Oh. Okay.
Fine. So how do we go about doing this?
You two are Outlanders who haven't been here for long, so Dory should view you as safe clients. I'll give you the informant's address and their contact password.
Okay.
Beyond the password, though, I have no way of knowing what other tricks she might have up her sleeve. You'll have to improvise.
This is kind of nerve-wracking.
The true challenge begins after you meet her. She has a keen nose for Mora and a shrewd eye for wares, and she only likes customers who she deems to have good taste.
What? Then how can she make money if she only likes customers that have good
I'll prepare
taste?
some funds for you.
Oh?
Buy her highest quality wares and earn her approval.
He's gonna give me money?
But we only just saw a knowledge capsule for the first time. We don't know how to tell which ones are good and which ones are bad. Is that something we can learn quickly?
That's true. Have you two heard of elemental sight?
I haven't.
Oh? That's a surprise. Guess I'll have to hold you in higher regard. Anyway, that ability should resolve your issue. Here are 2 knowledge capsules.
Okay.
Tell me, can you detect any difference in their quality?
With elemental sight?
They look the same to Paimon.
Try inspecting them with elemental sight.
Yeah, this one good.
Did you see anything?
Rumor has it that higher quality knowledge capsules generally appear brighter when viewed through elemental sight. That's because knowledge originates from Irminsul, the root of Dendro power itself. The more powerful the knowledge, the richer it is in Dendro energy.
Knowledge comes from Irminsul. The more powerful the knowledge, the richer it is.
However, some canned knowledge with a high concentration of elemental energy is of little use in contemporary times, so those capsules are of little value. Using elemental sight is merely a stopgap measure, but it should suffice for earning Dory's trust.
I feel like this has huge implications that Irminsul is the source of knowledge.
That sounds pretty impressive.
Here's a sheet with the informant's location and contact password, and here is the Mora for purchasing canned knowledge. Don't be cheap. You'll need to spend to catch Dory's eye. If there's any Mora left over, just keep it.
Oh my god. Great.
Oh, and be sure to exercise some caution. There have been Matra present in Port Ormos lately. Your efforts will be for naught if they catch you.
Matra?
So, he is a great character.
They belong to the Academia's regulatory body. They also handle cases of illegal canned knowledge transactions. Like I said, the Academia has banned both their trade and possession. The Matra are razor sharp. You're in for nothing good if they lock their sights onto you. If you two want to back out, now's the time.
I can handle it.
Okay, then we have a deal. If you succeed in your dealings with Dory, come find me at the Wikela Funduk. We'll have an open discussion then.
Alright.
Looking at what Al-Haytham wrote, Dory's informant is a traitor near Old Ormos.
Old Ormos?
Let's follow these instructions and try to get in contact with him.
Bag of money from Al-Haytham. Great. Well, he definitely... Oh, that's the wrong bag of money. This is the other one. That's how you know it's meant to be. You can feel the heavy weight of the bag. And he says, keep the change. Keep the extra. Looking to buy unripe hera fruits. Ask the informant to take you to Dory. Wear a morning flower. Looking to buy canned knowledge. What? Wear a Sumeru rose. Looking to buy products legally available. Mouse. Customer. Rishbolan tiger. Matra. Taken by mice. Sold to customers. Taken by a tiger. Confiscated by Matra. Pack in Sumeru City style. Purchase a small amount. Port Ormos style. Purchase in bulk. Okay. Complimenting a customer's skill corresponds to hera fruit that causes dizziness and ringing in the ears. Customer of erudition corresponds to hera fruit that causes heat stroke. Okay. I'm not gonna remember any of that stuff.
Hello. What are you two looking to buy?
Unripe hera fruits.
What a unique palate. We have unripe hera fruits, but we usually keep them in the back. I'll have someone escort you.
Following the paper got us past the first round.
Ronak.
So far, so
These
good.
two want to buy unripe hera fruits. Show them to the warehouse.
Got it. You two, please follow me. You two have a fascinating fashion sense. We haven't seen a customer wearing a Sumeru rose for quite some time.
Hold on. Let me think. Sumeru rose means common merch. No.
No.
We're obviously wearing morning flowers.
Ah, my mistake. I do apologize.
We're not wearing we're wearing morning flower because that's illegal.
Sure was scary.
Oh my gosh, I should look at it again. This is a pop quiz. This is a quiz. Morning flower, canned knowledge. Okay. Alright, we got it.
The warehouse is up ahead. Please follow me.
I think the music's too loud. I agree, because it's harder for me to hear. It's at 10. That explains it. Let's put it back at 6. Because I couldn't hear them talking.
Before I retrieve your products, I need to confirm a few things. Please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by mice.
That means that the customers got it, which is good.
Thanks. If better goods come in, you'll be the first to know. You look like you have some skill. Why don't I pick out some fruits that'll make you dizzy?
I'd prefer something that causes heat stroke.
No, that's not it. The paper said that heat stroke is the answer to erudition. Ugh, eating something that causes heat stroke sounds horrifying.
But it's not really what we're gonna eat.
Fuck. I'm sorry. But as things currently stand,
He's cautious of us. Let's take a closer look.
The reason I struggled with that was because I don't know what erudition means. I just had to Google it because I don't know what the word means. It's good. Yeah, I don't know what the word means, so I thought that was good, what we want. Yeah. Okay, let's try again.
Before I retrieve your products, I need to confirm a few things. Please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by mice.
Congratulations.
Thanks. If better goods come in, you'll be the first to know. You look like you have some skill. Why don't I pick out some fruits that'll make you dizzy?
Dizziness with a side of tinnitus.
Yep, that's the right answer. But eating hara fruit that makes your head and ears ring sounds like a bad life decision.
Would you like your hara fruits to be packaged in the Sumeru City or Port Ormos style?
Port Ormos style in the bulk. We want bulk.
Wow, you two sure are generous customers. We'll be sure to package your products beautifully. Okay, everything has been confirmed. Miss Dory is waiting for you up at... Shoot, it's the Matra! Run!
I thought you...
What? The Matra? Where? I'll hate them said we're done for if they catch us. We gotta get out of here.
I don't see them.
We don't know this area, so let's follow that informant.
Okay, but... It's the wrong way. I thought he went that way. No, he didn't.
Take it easy.
Swap.
He ran that way.
Okay. Follow him. This is easy trail to follow.
Look, he's over there.
Flee together. What a sketchy thing that Al-Haytham got me involved with.
Take it easy.
He's kind of...
Hey, if you're hiding from the Rishbaland tiger, come this way. Another password. Huh? Oh, that voice came from behind the building on the right.
The tiger, that's Matra.
Here, over here. You can stop running now. So you were the one who was calling out to us just now. But, are we definitely gonna be safe here?
These two good customers wish to buy some hara fruit, Miss Dory. And if there's nothing else, I'll just excuse myself.
Oh, very good. Thank you.
I thought it was unripe hara fruit that we wanted.
Huh? Wait, you're Dory? I'm unsure thought you'd look a whole lot scarier. Hey, what are you trying to say, Princess Pea-Brain? I can be scary enough when I need to be, believe you me. If you don't watch what you say, then you can forget about doing any business.
Is Dory a mob boss?
But it seems you two have actually done really well so far. Not only did you manage to find the informant, your reactions were also pretty sharp. You don't really look like criminals or anything, but I bet my Mora that you've been involved in some shady dealings, haven't you?
Who, me? No.
Paimon's not sure if that's supposed to be a compliment, but we'll take it. I can't risk doing business with people who start huffing and puffing after just a few paces, no matter how much Mora they might have. Not only will they get caught by the Matra, but they'll also get us into trouble. As decent folks trying to run an honest business, we don't need any of that. Wouldn't you agree?
But we didn't huffing and puff. That's Huffman, not us.
So that's why I prefer to have customers like you.
Yeah.
It's your first time here, but don't worry, I won't ask too many questions. Even if you wish to buy enough knowledge capsules to decorate your house with, please, knock yourself out. As long as you have lots of round, shiny Mora, then we're all good.
Can you show us your wares?
Ah, yes, of course, of course. Go ahead, help yourselves. Voila! Wow, she has a trove of canned knowledge. Whew. She'd probably be in serious trouble if the Matra caught her with all this. What kind of products do you seek, my dear customers? Don't worry, I'm not interested in your reasons for buying. I can, however, offer some suggestions. Take this one, for example. An analysis of the sociological ideology and dialectics of the Hilichurls. Only 3 people in all of Teyvat have ever studied it, making it extremely rare. It's on sale now for 350,000 mora.
What? But can't you just bring in books from other regions for like 10 mora?
Yeesh. Who would want to be an expert in that topic? Or how about
That's a stupid
the
topic.
architectural styles and construction methods of Teyvat in the early Archon War period?
Or maybe it's like, it's not like a book, because it's knowledge that's like directly from the knowledge tree. And so it's pure knowledge.
With this one, you can become an expert in historic architecture preservation and find an excellent, well-paying job in nearly any nation.
Wow. It's like if the internet was super censored and then you have to pay, you have to pirate like good sites.
Ooh, now this sounds like it could be useful.
You have to pirate Wikipedia pages.
2 million mora, and it's yours. No discounts.
Oh my god.
Whoa! That's a lot of mora! Of course, you are free to pick whatever your heart's desire. The contents and price of each knowledge capsule are indicated in small text on the body of each one, down at the bottom.
This is what's going to happen one day if nobody donates to Wikipedia. One day they'll just be like, all right, since none of y'all wanted to give even $1 fucking dollar, it's now going to be $2 million to access the Wikipedia page that you want.
All right, let's try the method that Al-Haytham mentioned.
Yeah, let's use the elemental site. That's a good idea. One. These are good. I'll take that one. And that one.
You've really got a good head on your shoulders, and quite the eye for quality.
You choose canned knowledge.
We'll take these, please and thank you. My oh my, you are blessed with a taste for both the exquisite and the extravagant. Customers like you are a rare breed. 1 in 100. No, 1 in 1,000 even.
She likes me a lot.
Listen.
It's going good.
A special offer for you two.
Oh?
If you spend just 100,000 more, you can pick any knowledge capsule of your choice up to a value of 1 million mora.
If you spend 100,000 more. What? But it's not even my money. It's Al-Haytham money.
Say what now? Hey, did you hear that? Spend another 100K and we get a capsule worth a whole million.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
But all the canned knowledge we just bought is easily worth 500,000 mora. If we spend just a little more, we can get something worth 1 million mora. Isn't that a fantastic deal?
It's like an 800% value.
Think about it. We've gone to all this trouble to get this canned knowledge. And so far, everything we bought belongs to Al-Haytham.
Yeah, we deserve to treat ourselves. We should treat ourselves.
Aren't you even the least bit curious about how this whole canned knowledge thing works? We're talking instant knowledge here. Don't you want to try it yourself?
Yes. I want to try it.
Come on. We still have
I
around
have a
100,000 of Al-Haytham's mora left. So let's put it to good use by finding something useful for you.
Yeah.
You've got a deal, Dory. We'd like to spend an extra 100,000 mora.
Treat yourself.
Excellent. Then please, select from this fine collection of canned knowledge over here.
Hold
on a second. I thought we could choose whatever we wanted. Why can't we choose the ones from over there?
It's the separate. Yeah.
Oh, but my dear customer, the knowledge capsules over here are worth 1 million mora each. I'm sure discerning customers like yourselves will be able to find something to your liking. Please, take your time.
It's a separate because they're worth more.
Oh, Paimon has a bad feeling about this. Let's use Elemental Sight again to check these.
Let's have a look. It's a special set.
So, what did you see?
They're kind of like bad.
So, they're all worth about the same amount?
Yeah, they're kind of shit. Oh my god, do you think she's trying to scam us?
Well, anyway, the more has already been spent, so let's at least try to find something useful. Let Paimon take a look here. An introduction to traditional Sumeru brewing techniques, the art of growing spices, an overview of ancient runes. Oh, how about this one? Sword fighting techniques 8.
How about how not to get scammed? Do you see that in there, Paimon?
Not sure we'd ever find volumes 1 through 7, but at least this knowledge should be useful, right? Let's go with this one.
Fine.
Dory, we'll take this one.
All right, very good. I'm expecting some new goods in the next couple days, so be sure to check back again soon. Whether it's canned knowledge or
next couple days
you need, bring your Mora to Dory, and doors will open.
You mean like in a day? Like maybe 2 days? New stuff to spend money on?
If Dory went smoothly enough, let's head to Wakala Funduk and meet up with Alhaitham.
He's gonna be really proud of us. Let's lie and say that we didn't spend that last 100K. We really want him to be impressed. Ooh. Avoid! I don't want to go in the elevator. There he is, waiting for us.
Ha! You two made it. And from the looks on your faces, you were successful.
Yeah, we did it.
Whoa. There's so many people from the academia here. Why would you pick this place as our meetup spot?
Yeah, there's too many people around.
Well, Wakela Funduk is under the Academia's control, so naturally the Academia has people working here. I came to Port Ormos under the pretense of conducting official business.
You're a pretty daring guy.
He is daring.
Relax.
And rich.
No one here is interested in anything we say, and the Matcher won't come here. Okay now, tell me how your encounter with Dory went.
He's like that "see no one cares" meme from Jurassic Park. You bring Alhaitham up to date and give him the knowledge.
Okay, we did what you asked. So, can you tell us about the knowledge capsule that the Academia lost now?
Before that, I have to ask, why are you two so intent on tracking it down? You don't have to answer, of course.
We want to meet the Dendro Archon.
Yeah, she just wants to meet the God of Wisdom and ask her about something important. We've been in Sumeru for a while now, but we still haven't found a way. When we heard that the Academia had lost something that might be related to the gods, we came here in case it turned out to be our lucky break.
In that case, you're on the right track. A short while ago, the Academia lost a knowledge capsule in the desert. It's supposedly a divine knowledge capsule. Use it, and you'll gain the wisdom of the gods.
So it's a super good knowledge capsule that's illegal.
Wow, there's really such a thing as that? Hey, if we find it, do you think we could learn how to meet the Dendro Archon? Ooh, or even how to find your brother?
But someone else probably already has it.
I highly doubt it has any mystical properties, but it does indeed exist. And it's right here, in Port Ormos.
How do you know that?
So, where exactly?
That's what we need to find out next.
He's also looking for
I won't deny that. I am investigating because I'm curious as to what the divine knowledge capsule truly is. As you know, the Eremites in Port Ormos also have their eyes on it. It is an extremely precious item. The knowledge contained within may bring great power or wealth to whoever has it in their possession. Several brigades have been vying for ownership of it as of late, but there is still no victor.
Does someone have it and they're fighting over
My
it?
personal finances and connections cannot compete with those of the Eremites. After attempting various methods, I finally managed to reach a tentative agreement with several brigades. I agreed to forego ownership of the Divine Knowledge Capsule in exchange for the opportunity to study it. After all, there's no harm in understanding what it is.
But if you study it and you get the knowledge from it, isn't that the same? Like maybe you won't keep it, but I guess they don't care what's in it. They just want to be able to sell it.
However, there are those who are less amenable to negotiation, such as those from Ain al-Ahmar.
They adamantly believe that the Divine Knowledge Capsule contains King Deshret's power, and that he will return to this world when they obtain it. They refuse to let anyone from the Academia tarnish their deity's soul.
Oh, but maybe it does contain... I bet it does.
So you kept hounding them because they refused to cooperate with you?
Yes. Ain al-Ahmar isn't exactly wealthy, but its members are determined to get that capsule by any means necessary. To that end, they've resorted to many methods more foul than fair in order to amass sufficient funds. So, I've been sabotaging their business to force them into negotiating with me.
Oh, I see. That's what he was doing at the tavern.
The Divine Knowledge Capsule should be up for a secret auction within the next few days. Each brigade will place their own bid, and the prize will be covertly given to the winner.
And that's why they were trying to charge me so much for nothing, because they're just doing whatever they can to get enough money. Secret auction. But at the auction, won't it just be like a riot?
To ensure the capsule's security and to evade the Matra's notice, the winning brigade will not publicly disclose their victory. Unless I know whose hands the Divine Knowledge Capsule ends up in, my agreements with them will fall through. Dory is the most reliable source of information, but that avenue was previously closed to me. With you on board now, the situation is different.
I bet she has.
In other words, you wanted us to befriend Dory so you could find out where the Divine Knowledge Capsule is.
Yeah.
Yes, you can say that. But this arrangement harms none of us. The day after tomorrow, go back to Dory and try to purchase information on the Divine Knowledge Capsule's whereabouts. If she has no information, wait 2 days and approach her again.
The day after tomorrow, go and get...
If I get the opportunity to study the Divine Knowledge Capsule, I will relay my findings to you. Will that suffice as compensation?
That's exactly what we want.
Okay. Then we'll meet up in 2 days.
But he can't be the only one that wants to study it.
Haytham, before you go, we actually bought a knowledge capsule for ourselves, but we're not sure how to use it.
You two want to try using a knowledge capsule? Sure, I can teach you.
It feels like drugs. It feels like buying drugs. It's like, we bought some, but we don't know how to use it.
Doing so right under the Academia's nose is a bit problematic, though. What do you say we head to the outskirts of town?
Okay. So do we, like, crush it up, or... what are we supposed to do? Teach us to use a bong. So, he said that it's more than just, like, what's in the knowledge capsule? It's more than just information. There's power in it, because the reason this, whatever group, they think it has the power in it to resurrect their god. Is it like an instruction manual for how to necromancy?
Right. This place works. Show me the capsule you purchased.
Here.
Sword Fighting Techniques 8. Huh. A combat class knowledge capsule. This class is something of a rare find these days, since most have been taken by the Eremites to augment their battle capabilities.
Really? Ah, yeah, what a great buy!
You got a good one.
If you want to determine the efficacy of this capsule, I can evaluate your combat ability. However, effects will likely be minimal if you already possess a high amount of strength.
Oh, so it's like getting a download into your brain. So if we have it and we can upload it to our thing, like, will it just automatically make us stronger, or do we have to read it?
We can conduct a controlled experiment where you fight two
it's like
battles.
the Matrix.
One before using this knowledge capsule, and one after.
Yeah, it is.
While you fight, we can use an Akasha terminal to monitor your various physical parameters. There may be variances in your physical strength between the two tests, as well as a disparity in your opponent's abilities. But don't worry. I'll run statistical analyses afterward to mitigate any confounding effects.
Okay.
Wow!
He's so smart.
You must have been one of those guys at the academia who got top grades on everything. I'm curious about something, though. You definitely weren't one of those students who needed canned knowledge to graduate from the academia, right?
Who needed?
So why are you risking getting caught by the mantra for this capsule?
It does sound like drugs.
When you are unable to understand a researcher's actions, most cases can be attributed to curiosity. This is but one theory.
Sounds like you're trying to avoid the question.
He did.
All right, let's begin the test.
He is giving.
Just fight as you normally do.
All right. This is the combat test.
Gotcha. Take your true form. By ordinance divine.
Chat says check your main character attack stat. I mean, she's level 20. She's level 20.
Busted.
It's really sad.
My apologies.
Look, she needs to roid up. This is probably a good idea.
All right. I'll link your Akasha terminal to record data. The next step is to use this knowledge capsule. Hold it in your hand. I'll help you establish a connection with it so you can activate its power.
Oh my god, I'm gonna hold it in my hand and he's gonna wrap his hands around my hands. Oh my god. Okay, it's been activated. Now, it's still the same. Oh, because I didn't use it, right. Okay. Crushed it up. If I saw countless sword-wielding figures fighting one moment, and then in the next, they disappeared into the recesses of my memory. Nice.
Hey, how are you feeling?
Pretty good. Whatever. I felt something.
You mean that it worked?
I think so.
All right. Time for round 2. Fight with the same composure as before.
This is a performance-enhancing drugs.
Gotcha. Ship. Do your master's bidding.
Sniff up. Yeah. $1.99, y'all.
Busted.
That's a huge improvement. Yeah.
Game's up.
+3.
Gotcha.
Worth it. It was worth it.
Whirling snow.
That's why we pay top dollar around here.
Take it
Only
easy.
for the best.
Now, I'll start recording data again.
Oh, hey, how's it going?
Well, the knowledge capsule you purchased did improve her combat capability. During the second fight, her overall fighting performance increased by 0.073%.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah.
Wait, how much?
That's 0.073%.
He's such a jerk! She totally scammed us! 1 million mora? This thing isn't worth a tenth of that amount!
I mean, it's more than before, Paimon, so it's like we're min-maxing here.
Of course. This could be because she is so powerful that the capsule's contents were unable to
We gotta
produce a
min-max.
substantial increase.
It's still better. It's still better than not having it. Damn.
At the very least, this test allowed me to gain more insight into you two. Our deal seems increasingly worth my investment.
Oh, did you hear what he said?
I'm heading back to Ikela Funduk. I await your response in 2 days' time. This is Mora for when you ask Dory for information.
More money.
Pay her as much as she requests.
Nice. Another bag of money. Hooray. I love him. Okay, wait. 2 days. So basically, we crushed up the rocks and pass out. We're gonna wake up 2 days later. Yeah. Another vote. It's just like really being at university. This is the authentic student experience in Sumeru. Alright, it's been 2 days. And we're out.
Let's see Dory today and ask her about where the divine knowledge capsule is.
We need more. We need better. We need more and better. We gotta find her. We're out. Hey. Hey, why did you sell us shake last time?
Here, over here! Oh, welcome back, my loyal patrons. What can I do for you this time?
We'll have...
You name it. Canned knowledge, supplies, or anything else you need. I'll find a way to get it. Where there's a waterfall of Mora, there's a way.
Can you really get us anything we want? Anything at all?
Aha! So it appears that canned knowledge alone is no longer sufficient for your opulent appetite?
No.
Then please, oblige me. Tell me what you have in mind.
We need more. We need the divine knowledge capsule.
Oh! I knew customers with pockets as deep as yours would undoubtedly crave something more profound than ordinary canned knowledge.
Yeah, we need a higher purity.
But you know, that kind of information isn't going to be cheap. After all, I had to work really hard to weasel my way into the auction site. And not to mention that if anyone found out that I was the leaker, I would be in big, big trouble.
Oh, she's the one doing all the leaks. I was wondering.
But how can we be sure your information is accurate?
She's the leaker.
I'm curious how you just happen to have this kind of info the moment we need it.
Oh, you think that she could lie to us?
Because to me, anything of value is what I consider to be my supply. Therefore, I must always be aware of what's hot on the market in order to secure more sales. As for the information's authenticity, well, you've no need to worry about that. I used a camera to take a picture of the transaction. That way, no one can dispute it.
You could have photoshopped it. Name your price.
It's always a pleasure doing business with such sterling patrons. Now that you've paid in full, here's the scoop. The Divine Knowledge Capsule was purchased yesterday by a certain Misery, the leader of Ain El Ahmar.
Uh-oh. So they managed to get the money, but how? And for how much?
Ain El Ahmar?
Yeah.
You mean the Eremites who worshipped King Deshret?
Ah, so you're already familiar with them.
They're bad.
The group has done everything in their power to obtain the Divine Knowledge Capsule. After all, they believe it contains the power of King Deshret.
Does it?
That Divine Knowledge Capsule is unlike any other canned knowledge I've seen before. It was glowing bright red.
It's evil knowledge.
The capsule is clearly visible in the picture I took. You can look for yourself.
Thanks for the info, Dory.
Please, it's my pleasure. It's all thanks to discerning customers such as yourselves that my efforts yesterday were not in vain. Please, don't hesitate to contact me if you ever need anything else in the future. More effort, Dory, opens doors.
But she knew that we would come asking about it, which is why she's doing all this. Because she knows she can she knows what we want.
Capsule is. Turns out it ended up in the hands of Ain el-Ahmar.
There's no way she doesn't know that
and talk to Al-Haytham.
We're working with Al-Haytham. If she knows all this stuff, I mean, we haven't been that like discreet about it. Of course she knows. But we're fucked if those people have the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
We got the info you wanted.
They're gonna resurrect their god. It's too late.
Really? All right. Let's hear it.
It's in the hands of Ain al-Ahmar.
Dory even gave us evidence to verify the intel. Have a look.
Huh, look at that. Clear as day. It must have taken some guts just to infiltrate the scene of the Eremites' transaction. But then to get close enough to take a picture like this. Bold move, Dory. Very bold move. All right. The person in this picture is indeed Misery, the leader of Ain al-Ahmar. And the glowing red capsule he's holding appears to be the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
It's easy for Dory to sneak in and take these kinds of pictures because she's so small, no one can see her. So this was easy for her.
In which case, if we play our cards right, when we confront them next week, we should be able to force them to show their hand.
How?
At first, Paimon didn't get why you were provoking these Ain el-Ahmar guys. But now, it sort of makes sense. Everything's playing right into your hands.
But
after we defeat them, we can finally have a serious talk with their boss and get them to lend us the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
I don't think they're gonna want to lend us shit. I think that
Thank you for your
this
time
is a
and
dead
efforts.
end.
Take a few days off while I make some preparations. Let's meet up again on the afternoon of the arranged date, 3 o'clock sharp.
It's a date. 3 o'clock date, though. I mean...
See you then.
It's something. No. A few days later, on the day of the meeting.
Al-Haytham sure is taking his time. Where could he be?
Oh, God,
oh, there he is.
Late.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's head to the pier in front of Pharos Lighthouse.
Okay.
Yep, let's go.
Yeppers. But... Oh, why didn't I cut... I should have got on Ayaka. She doesn't have to swim. It's too late. It's too late, okay. I ruined it.
Al-Haytham. I knew you were crazy, but I didn't know you were crazy enough to actually show up.
It was I who demanded that these negotiations take place. I was more worried that you might go back on your promise. But to your credit, it appears that you're sticking to your word. This is turning into quite an occasion. I also brought some backup. I assume you don't mind.
Backup? Aren't you the brat from the restaurant the other day? You've come to support this lunatic because he helped you out? Fine. Your funeral.
Well, of course. And he's cute.
I'm not going to mince my words. Once we're done with you, you'll be nothing more than fish food. Get 'em, boys!
Man, they ain't shit.
Good luck, you two.
I'm not worried. It's gonna be easy. We're gonna see who's fish food.
Cryo incarnate!
Because I don't see anybody with a shovel. I don't see anybody with an electric bottle.
Quietly now.
Like, this doesn't even
Manifest.
tingle.
Take flight!
This is easy for me.
Here comes the catch.
It's easy gaming. There's no bubble made.
By ordinance divine. Obey! My apologies.
I got lots of practice too in the domain. Getting ready for the banner this week.
Embrace the ice!
I've been farming out that domain. Oh, it's a cutscene.
Academia scum!
Yeah, it was. Al Haitham wasn't doing
Boss,
anything.
Finally! Did you use it? Great! Now we can.
Like that. God, he's...
Boss?
Is he drunk? He's drunk. Run! Or mad? This thing is bugging out.
Boss!
What? Oh my god! We gotta stop him! What the fuck? What the fuck?
We have to cut his Akasha connection, now.
Oh, Haitham, be careful! Oh, it's so quick. Oh man. Did you see how he landed on his feet and he was so quick?
Target acquired. Arrest him.
He's like Nia. Wow, what a cool guy.
Do not impede our work. Is that understood, Al-Haytham?
Of course. I was only trying to help.
Take him away.
Oh, did you see that? He got it! Oh my god. Did you see that? He swiped it.
World, forget me.
Wait, that's the same thing the tree said. World, forget me.
What in Tibet just happened? It's like that big guy suddenly lost his mind.
He did. His brain chip was bugging out.
It looks like he
His
used the
Neuralink.
divine knowledge capsule.
It was bad stuff.
You mean the divine knowledge capsule did that to him?
Yeah. Hypatia did mention.
Oh, yeah. You mean how some researchers go insane after getting knowledge from Irminsul?
Yes.
I've heard of numerous incidents of researchers
Yeah,
in
that's
Satyavada life going insane. The state that man is now in suggests that this is a similar situation.
Whoa, why did he go insane? From the knowledge? Why is some knowledge... What?
This divine knowledge capsule does appear to be linked to the gods, but beyond that, it doesn't seem anything like the rumors suggest. Possessing it doesn't grant you divine wisdom or power. Did you hear what he said? World, forget me. What could that possibly mean?
I've heard it before. Tell him.
If the mantra took him away, then that means the Academia got the divine knowledge capsule back too. What a shame. We were so close.
No. Nah, that's not what happened.
Still, Paimon didn't expect the Divine Knowledge Capsule would be so dangerous. Imagine if we tried to open it. Oh, who knows what would have happened to us?
Maybe we'd be fine because we're, like, special.
As things stand, there is no reason for me to remain in Port Ormos. I believe our collaboration has also reached its end.
Wait a minute. Is he not gonna uphold his end of the deal, though?
We were so busy trying to find the Divine Knowledge Capsule that Paimon forgot to ask you something. Since you're a member of the Academia, do you have any idea how we could go about meeting Lesser Lord Kusanali?
I thought he was gonna let us study it too. Isn't that the deal?
Truthfully, I don't. Lesser Lord Kusanali appears to exist outside of Sumeru's entire administration. Most of the time, you wouldn't know she exists at all. Moreover, since the Academia possesses the Akasha, a symbol of our deity's wisdom, scholars have no reason to desire to make contact with the deity herself anyway.
It just seems lazy and weird. But they wouldn't try to bypass.
Lesser Lord Kusanali is such a mystery.
It is.
I'm heading back to the Academia. How about you two?
It's almost the day of the Sub-Zero's festival.
Alright.
Maybe we should head back too.
Mila's
We've been
dance.
rushed off our feet over the past few days, so maybe a little rest and relaxation will do us good.
Nila's dance. You have a
Then
point.
we'll part ways here, Alhaitham, until we meet again.
No! No, don't leave us.
Now, do I deal with this thing first? Or should I produce the report that the higher-ups require?
The higher-ups? The fuck? Higher-ups? Is he working for, like, Illuminati or something? But he's watching me walk away, and he's thinking, I hope I see her again. Without her, none of this would have been possible. The character's walking away, like, shaking her ass.
What you see is what we've got. Feel free to look around.
Great.